Good morning. Welcome to the last week of classes. At this point in the course, I give what I call a presentation quiz. Now, for your presentation, you will turn in PowerPoint with your presentation, your voiceover, if you will, of your results. This quiz differs in that I give you some data that I have that you'll see shortly, and instead of presenting your results orally in your PowerPoint slideshow, you'll present them in writing. But I give the quiz at this point in the class to assess how things are going with you. Yes, it is worth 50 points, but it'll also help you know where you are. And if you do well, great, you know you're on the right path. If not, then we can cross that bridge when we come to it, and I'll work with you on that. But so this quiz will become available as I make this quiz. It's not yet available, but it'll be available at 9 a.m. on the 16th, and it is due on the 20th by the end of the day. So you'll see here it's in the assignments link. I call it a presentation quiz, but I put it in the assignments link. Let me explain these two documents right here. First, the instructions. You may work alone or in a group. It could be the group that you've been assigned to, or it can be with anyone. It's up to you. But each person is responsible for turning in his or her own answers. It's the same stuff that you need to do for your presentation assignment. It's the same stuff that we've been discussing in the first two handouts. You have the 5 things to do. Now, I give you your independent, dependent variables, but you develop an hypothesis, you do means or frequencies, whichever is appropriate, you do correlations between your independent, dependent variables, and then you do a cross tabulation, and then your chi-square test. So you are responsible for turning in your own work. So here's the coding, very important. And then here's the output you'll get, just like output you've seen in the examples and output that you have for your own data. So again, this quiz, it'll be available all week long. And it, as I mentioned, is due the end of the week, 11:59 p.m. in the assignments link. So let me now talk a little bit about the presentation assignment. I decided to make a change. Your presentation will serve as your final exam. So there is no final exam over the chapters that are listed in syllabus. So on the assignment, the presentation assignment, I'm talking about the final assignment now, not the quiz. The presentation assignment, you don't have to submit a couple of questions for your final exam. I want to make sure I give you ample time. Given that I'm giving you a week to work on this quiz, I want to make sure you had appropriate time to work on the final presentation. So the final presentation, to repeat, will now be due. Well, it'll become your final exam as well. It's due May 1st by 11:59 p.m. Here in the assignments link. So you don't need to worry about studying for a final exam. This is your final exam. So email me, call me, let me know what questions, concerns you have as you continue to work on this assignment. And now when you're working on the quiz, you certainly can contact me for questions and help. I can't obviously give you answers, but I'll steer you in a direction that I can if possible. So again, contact me with whatever questions you have.